Unfortunately, in the fight against ISIL and al-Qaeda, our GCC allies have broken their word in two critical regards that they pledged on the last anniversary of 9/11, to end the impunity of terror financiers and to halt the religious incitement that feeds extremist recruitment. They agreed to take these steps when they joined the anti-ISIL coalition, yet still today little has changed. Last year, America's czar for combating terror finance revealed that the majority of private support reaching al-Qaeda's core leadership in Pakistan came from the Gulf. The worst offenders were Qatar and Kuwait. Yet neither country has taken noteworthy legal action against individuals on US or UN terror lists. For example, it appears that Muthana al-Dari, whom the US and UN charged for providing over $1 million to the group we now know as ISIL, was led into Qatar yet again last month since the Camp David summit, in violation of his UN travel ban, and earlier this year was hugged and kissed by the Qatari emir's father. Kuwait released two men sanctioned by the US as al-Qaeda financiers several hours after detaining them. For the fourth time last week, Israel accused another Hamas operative in Doha of directing a West Bank terror cell, and I believe Congress can take some constructive steps to address this challenge. We should not let the Gulf states' lucrative arm purchases or desire to invest in US assets crowd terror finance off the agenda, and we should not wait to insulate our economy from Gulf energy disruptions via a national strategy for transportation fuel choice. As for incitement, Saudi Arabia and Qatar have recklessly supported religious leaders who propagate hatred. To highlight one example, Representative Deutsch, you mentioned US campuses in Doha, for instance. Yet we found that the mosque that serves the US universities in Doha's education city, campuses like Northwestern University, Texas A&M, when the mosque was inaugurated earlier this year, the ceremony was sponsored by the Emir of Qatar's mother. The preacher who was invited to give the sermon has memorably called on Qatari TV, saying that Osama bin Laden died with more dignity and honor than any infidel, such as any Christian, any Jew, any apostate, any atheist, any Zoroastrian. This is very discouraging rhetoric, and unfortunately, these sorts of clerics have continued to receive state perks, especially from the Saudi and Qatari governments, but also from the governments of Dubai, Kuwait, and Bahrain as well.